California capital murder charge. What is that? That's first-degree murder with a special aggravating circumstance. It comes with a pretty harsh penalty: death or life in prison without the possibility of parole. And why are we talking about this today? There's a trial coming up. In case you haven't heard, David, the rapper, he's been charged with capital murder in California. So what's going on there? I'm an attorney. I'm licensed only in Nevada. I can't give legal advice with respect to other states. I can give legal advice with respect to Nevada law and federal law, but I do not give legal advice unless it's right here in my office, with very few exceptions. And I'll let you know if there's an exception that pertains to you. The information I'm giving you today is for entertainment purposes and does not constitute legal advice. All right, first off, all people charged with crimes in the United States, it's part of our constitutional rights, are deemed to be innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So you might ask, why is David incarcerated right now with no bail? When we think someone might be a flight risk, when we think someone might harm someone else, the Constitution does allow us to hold them temporarily. But you also have another provision in the Constitution that says we have a right to a speedy trial. So they can't hold you too long. They've got to hurry up and get you to trial. The defendant can waive that right and say, no, I need more time to prepare my defense. But the government can't waive that right. The government has to push it along as quickly as they reasonably can, particularly if you're being incarcerated until the time of trial. The accusations, and that's all they are at this point, are horrendous, stomach churning. It's alleged by prosecutors that the rapper David had a long-term sexual relationship with an 11-year-old through the time that she was 14 years old. It's alleged that he lured her to his home when his album was about to break because she was threatening to tell on him. It would ruin everything for him because she was definitely a minor, and if he did it, he shouldn't have been having any sexual relationships with someone of that age. And so it's alleged that he lured her to the house. That's lying in wait. It's one of the reasons why it's a capital murder charge. That's one of those aggravating circumstances. It's also alleged that he was having a sexual relationship with a minor, aggravating circumstances connected to the murder. It's also alleged that she had a tattoo of David on one of her fingers, and he mutilated her corpse, maybe in more ways than one, but he removed that finger from her to kind of maybe alleged to put some separation between him and the alleged victim. As of the recording today, prosecutors have not stated whether or not they're going to seek the death penalty, but it's on the table according to California law. He's been charged with several discrete crimes. One of them is lewd acts. One of them sexual relations with the minor. One of them is mutilation of a body. One of them obviously is murder. And why is he charged with so many different things? Well, the murder charge in and of itself might not be a capital murder charge without other charges that go with it that are connected to the murder. All of those charges seem to be somewhat connected to the murder. Lewdness isn't necessarily directly connected, and the sexual relationships with the minor is not directly connected, but they form the basis for the motive behind the murder, as alleged. You know the routine already. Smash that one, like this one. If you want to hear more content from Legal Potions by LBC Law Group.